All right, season's just starting around the corner. We got a lot of good games coming up. First on the slate is UAB and Tulsa kicking us off on Thursday night, with FAU and Army leading off on Friday, and then the rest of the conference on Saturday. I'm so looking forward to this season. Can't wait to make this my last year in freaking this conference. Aren't you ready, Memphis? Oh, absolutely. I cannot wait to leave this conference next season when ACC implodes and Florida State and Clemson leave. I'm so with you, USF. Oh, please, you guys ain't going anywhere. The ACC is not going to implode, and the Big Ten's not going to invite some podunk freaking USF school to their conference just because you're an AAU school. Keep talking, FAU. You're not even at our level yet. We have more funding, more research, more everything. We're a lot better than you, and we make a perfect addition to the Big Ten when they call and ask us. You know what, USF? I have to agree with FAU here. You're not marketable enough for the Big Ten. No one is in this conference except Memphis, and Memphis has got the NCAA record to prove it, except for those tournament vacates. That happened one time there, Tulane. One time. One time? Really, Memphis? Happened just one time? Okay, so it happened more than once. We were young. We were going places. Who knew? But, I mean, USF is definitely a marketable team. They're brandable, I think. Of course we're marketable. Of course we're brandable. We have that going for us. We're one of the largest media markets in Florida. And by the way, we want to leave a conference when our own commissioner is talking about setting up the NIT of playoffs. Calm down, USF. It was just an idea to make sure the teams that we think should be deserving to be in the playoff system get a chance to play for a championship. And besides, there's no guarantee that anybody from this conference will get a playoff spot. It's all based on strength of schedule and how high you were ranked. You know this. So it's very possible that you can finish the season 9-3, be ranked 27th, and get overlooked by a 8-4 Liberty team that's ranked 26 because it's based on their strength of schedule. And this is why we want to leave, Commissioner. No offense, but this is why we want to leave, because strength of schedule in this conference and our non-conference schedule is weak. They don't schedule schools like Bethune-Cookman or lower conference schools or FCS schools. I mean, we do it because we already got contracts, and more likely we're going to change those contracts in the future. Schedule somebody tougher. Davey, I know we're rivals and all of this, but is this always like this here in this conference? Every single week. Every single week. It's not our fault that no school outside the group of five wants to schedule schools like us. We're keeping our contracts with Miami and Alabama, and nobody else wants to schedule us right now. I don't even know what's going to happen in the future. That is because Power 4 schools are looking at strength of scheduling to make sure they have the best possible resume going into the new playoff system. That's why. That's why divisions are no longer in the Power 4. And that is why a lot of the Group of 5 conferences got away from the divisions as well. They wanted to look better for resume. I don't even have a football program, and I knew that. How come you guys don't? We know, we just don't think it's right. You guys can't blame us for wanting to move on up to different conferences to get that better strength of schedule and do things else. We think we are better than you guys right now. We've been in this conference longer. We spent the money. But the problem is, fans like from USF think they have a legitimate shot to go to the Big Ten because they achieved AAU status. There's nothing wrong with achieving that. But for the Big Ten Conference, it's not about academics anymore. It's about brandability, marketability, and can you make the conference better to look better as a conference for the playoff system. And right now, USF ain't it. Memphis, you got a better chance right now to go into the ACC. If the ACC were to get rid of Florida State and Clemson tomorrow, it would be probably Tulane and Memphis being asked to join the ACC because you guys are spending money on your facilities and you have the resume both in basketball for Memphis and football right now for Tulane to make it attractive to go to the ACC. Oh, what do you know about Rice? You're not even there yet. No. Rice is right. You guys aren't marketable right now enough to move on to the Big Ten. Memphis and Tulane are. We are getting better academically and researchally here in San Antonio. We are. And we're spending money on facilities, but we're not there yet. Same thing down here in Birmingham, too. We're trying to make ourselves marketable. Same thing here at Greenville. We're trying to upgrade our facilities and make ourselves a better research university and all that. But we want to make ourselves more brandable and more marketable for future conference expansion. It makes sense. USF, you got to understand, nobody is doubting that you guys are becoming one of the best research universities in the country. Nobody's knocking you for that. The fact is that you guys think you're going to automatically go to the Big Ten of it because of it is just delusional. Well, we don't care what you guys think. We're going to make this season the best season ever and show each and every one of you doubters that you're wrong. I guarantee it. Well, then you got to continuously repeat the performance that you had last year, and there's no guarantee of that for you, USF. There's no guarantee of it. It's getting very tough to repeat performances. Just look at what happened to Georgia last year. That's probably the wrong example to use there, Tulsa. That's probably the wrong example. Oh, good point. Who should we go with? Screw it. I'm going to keep with Georgia because you know what? Georgia had high expectations for last season. They failed to accomplish it. See, that is the reason right there why we want to leave. Well, USF, you're just going to have to wait to find out what happens with the other power conferences before even thinking about leaving. At least 10 years. So before we wrap up, is there anything else anyone would like to get out? Yes, Commissioner, I want to bring this up. I'm down 9 players for our game. No wonder Mike was on medication. Sheila, get my doctor on the phone and get Mike on the phone and find out who his psychologist was. Thank you.